Hello and welcome back to Starfox Part 22, and in this episode we will be traversing back to Cape Claw to find the Ocean Force Point Temple.
Woo!
Thank you, Sign.
Shake, shake, shake.
As we have just come back down from the Cloud Runner Fortress.
Yes. The clouds, which are blue, and the stone, which is here and new. But this part is not new.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back through Cape Claw and do a bunch of repeat stuff, which is kind of sad. Mostly because we're just coming off of the CTR Gem Cups, which is all repeats.
Oh, repeats. The season of repeats. Although
I thought that was more summer than spring.
is not every season just a repeat?
In theory, I suppose, but not necessarily. I mean, in execution, they can be different things. I was hoping for some more scarabs. Not that I need scarabs anymore. I mean, the only thing I need scarabs for the rest of the game is purchasing the Snowhorn artifact, which is 130 scarabs.
Yeah, and you don't even have the correct wallet size in order to get that yet.
Right.
Which is stupid. Ow.
Damn it, Tricky, you interrupted my combo.
It's okay. Fox has way more health now. He can take the pain.
Yeah. One of the things that is honestly a very negative aspect about Starfox Adventures is that the earliest part of the game is honestly the most difficult, because from the earliest part of the game, the enemies don't actually get any harder. Like, there are enemies that gain slightly more gimmicks, but once you get Ice Blast, combat in the game is pretty much done.
Well, whose fault is it for making the game less fun by doing the things that cause it to be less fun?
The designers, to be perfectly honest. I don't think that we should have gotten Ice Blast this early.
You should.
I think we should have gotten I think we should have gotten Ice Blast after Cloud Runner Fortress, or perhaps during Cloud Runner Fortress.
Well, maybe we should have done a self-imposed challenge?
No, you need Ice Blast in order to get this far into the game.
Well, no, well, okay, so the challenge would be except where you must. You can't use Ice Blast.
Alright. The issue then becomes, although you can take these enemies down without using Ice Blast, they're not actually even significantly more difficult, really. They're just 2 cycles instead of 1.
Well, I'm saying that's like using. What I'm saying is like using a knife-only run in Resident Evil 4. There will come moments where you have to use a projectile. You have to use a ballistic weapon in order to hit targets in order to proceed the game. And you don't have to cheese your way through by freezing everybody into popsicles. Tasty watermelon popsicles.
No reason to come in here, Mr. Gurdett.
Yeah.
Oh, look! Fuel cells that weren't here last time.
Well, what is the sense make in having you come back to a place you never have to come back to and then find something new that you wouldn't have come here to look for in the first place because there's no fucking reason to come back here? I'm appalled.
And Sharp Claw transformation trigger.
Nice. This sounds like the Krazoa Temple.
Well, it's Krazoa themed, but it's not a Krazoa temple. Hey, Tricky, come up here. Thank you. Sit on the button so I can hit that button.
Don't move a missile.
So we have opened the way through by disabling a waterfall. Surely that will have no environmental impact at all, because this is a video game.
And surely the villagers won't come out now. I'm sorry. I couldn't help but notice. I was just talking about Resident Evil 4, and I was reminded of the waterfall segment where you have to divert the water to get through.
Well, we're not really diverting the water. We're pretty much just dropping a wall.
Yeah, we're draining. Really, it's more like Cape Claw's a bathtub, and Fox had just pulled the plug.
There's a fuel cell there that I missed.
I see blue fire. I see.
Blue fire.
What did you think of the blue fire, red ice gimmick from Ocarina of Time?
I've not actually gotten far enough in Ocarina of Time to do that.
Really?
Yeah, in Ocarina of Time, the farthest I have gone through is the Forest Temple. And the whole reason why I have to specify that is because in that part that you're describing, I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to get the blue tunic, right?
Not the blue tunic, the iron boots. Close, though.
The iron boots.
You need the blue tunic in order to correctly use the iron boots.
Right. Well, I could never find out how to get either of the two tunics.
I see. But that's it. Well, that wouldn't block you from getting the Forest Temple. That would block you from getting through the Water Temple.
Right, and I can't go through the Water or Fire Temple without one of the two tunics.
Wait, you have trouble with the Fire Temple too?
No. Well, yes, because I can't get the red tunic. You need the red tunic in order to go into the Fire Temple.
That is true.
Stay.
Come here.
You're gonna.
Now stay.
We're gonna. All right, Prince. We're gonna put you on a pedestal at last.
There's something near. Flame.
Early use of flame. There we go.
Crumble texture.
Now, how the hell did brambles grow on the stone face?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it took a little while to reach up there.
No, but they're not connected to any other wildlife. They're just there.
What probably happened, as what's happening outside of my own house, is there is a type of ivy type pervasive invasive species that had grown all the way up there, and then something happened that destroyed its roots, but the plants that had reached up above managed to survive.
And it's a fuel
Would you
cell.
like me to come up with even more bullshit deductions?
No.
Okay.
We have enough bullshit deductions in the world already.
Oh, it's 100. The cap's 100. Cap's 100, everyone.
Yep.
Cap's 100. Okay.
Alright. If you look over into the distance, you'll notice that there's some Sharp Claw there, and they're doing something or other. As we are the hero of the Lilat system, we need to go intercept them.
We have to stop the bad guys from doing bad stuff. Because, my God, do bad guys actually do bad stuff sometimes?
Yes, they do.
Like bullying, and thievery,
And stealing.
and slapping people.
And making fun of people's sneakers.
And loafing.
Hello, High Top. High Top. Yes, I would like to speak to you.
They say there are secret chambers behind the face of the ancients.
We've already been in there. That's not helpful. God damn it.
How's the weather, High Top?
Now, dude, you don't have to make fun of him just because he is tall.
I honestly did not realize I was making that joke as I was saying it.
Come on, dude. It's one of the obvious tall jokes.
I swear, that was an accident. But I'm happy I made it.
Alright, and we must rescue this enterprising fellow. He has a spear.
Oh yeah, doesn't his tribe mates think that you're also a threat because you had a weapon?
No. Cutscene.
Stay away, you stinking furball, or me smash you good. What? But I just saved you. Me trust no one. Sharpclaws say I steal their things, but they stinking liars.
Oh boy. And that's what loudmouth buttheads get.
They get startled by cannon fire.
Hot potato.
Boink.
Me get out of this place. Adios.
Okay, so they.
And we'll never hear from him again.
Okay, so there are two languages on Dinosaur Planet. They're dinosaur and Spanish apparently.
It's technically Saurian in Spanish, but yeah. No, would you like to learn how to speak Spanish Saurian?
Me no like no stinking badges.
And got it. I forget. Yeah, I need like 3 more fuel cells for the end of the game, and that'll cover me. At least I think it's 3. If I either don't need any more, or I need 3, exactly 3 more. I'm not sure.
Is that because 3 is the cap? 35 is the cap?
No, it's not because 35 is the cap. It's because I think the next one are 15 and 20. They're probably not. They're probably 10 and 15, which means I am done with fuel cell collecting. But, you know, they're there, and they're technically collectibles. I mean, you can just buy fuel cells, but...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Always forget that. That grinding can solve so many problems, but it just destroys the game. It's like you can just take your game disc, put it in a grinder, and make dust out of it. That's your game. You made dust out of it. It's because you grinded it.
And there. Fire blast target,
Oof.
raising up the water level.
You need fire to
Now,
make
this is
water.
Yes, we do. This is actually a somewhat interesting gimmick. You'll notice that the fire blast target has remained green, so it's in its activated state. Well, something that the game has not taught us about yet is the fact that we can actually deactivate that particular fire blast mark.
Only that one or other ones too?
I believe there are other ones that we can deactivate, but this is the only one that I know that there's actually a point to it.
Yeah. I might chalk that up as a game flaw. That can be kind of confusing unless of course you just unless of course you already have played Water Temple Ocarina of Time and you realize, "Oh, usually things that let you change the water level let you change it back."
Well, in Ocarina of Time, it was the worst part about Ocarina of Time. Or at least comparatively
So
speaking.
it just really dragged the game down. So if I was the game designer, I would have made damn sure that there were two wall switches. There's one wall switch you only have to hit once that looks a certain way, and there's another wall switch that gives you the option to toggle it, which should look different.
Yes. Now, here's the whole reason why we had to go through that puzzle. You notice that Tricky is actually doing his swimming animation through here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the water at its lowest level is too high for Tricky to stand on the switch.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole reason why we had to do that puzzle.
Logic. Gate. Corridor.
And here we are. We have successfully made it to the Ocean Force Point
Thank
Temple.
you for stopping at Stop and Shop.
We hope you enjoyed our discounted sales on all the different Sharpclaw minions. Please remember, if you have any specific returns that you need to have processed, go fuck yourself.
Please remember to take your change and your receipt.
Zap.
Stained glass windows. They tell you where the ancients
They're
are.
not really stained glass. I mean, they're patterned, certainly, but I don't think that they're stained glass.
Oh, God, I did miss those water pillars, though. Those are amazing looking.
They are very nice. I mean, they're not as nice as the water effects in Crystal Chronicles, but very few games have water effects as nice as Crystal Chronicles. Green dude!
No!
But he's not on a bike, so it doesn't
Okay.
count.
Are
And
Are
There we
you ready?
and in the next part, we'll actually enter Ocean Force Point Temple. I am a yawning person.